Boom, viewers, subscribers. Back again with these quick updates because trust, if it's not forwarding from Kingmixup, it's not credible, and I'm pretty sure 99.9% of y'all know that already. You see what I'm saying? And the time the other 1% of Una try fighting me, Una should just start agreeing with me. Because everything that I've been telling Una has been on point. You sight, and I'm about to tell y'all, or better yet, I'm gonna make Foota Hype Lawyer tell Una about Foota Hype's case, and I'm going to dissect that and tell Una what I think that means. Remember, it's just my opinion, it's not the gospel. You see what I'm saying? But it does sound kind of tricky. I'm not going to lie to you. So we know who Foota Hype Lawyer is, as you can see on the screen. He has an African-American, well, I shouldn't say American lawyer. He has an African lawyer. Most of us thought that he would have probably had a Jewish lawyer. You see what I'm saying? And I also did a live stream earlier saying that Foota Hype chooses to be in ICE custody over freedom in Jamaica, according to the Jamaican Star. But that is something that I've been telling y'all from a few days ago or past week. You know, stop wishing for Foota Hype's freedom. You know what I mean? Foota Hype has a choice. He can go home or either be in that facility, and this is where he chose to be. For some reason, he doesn't want to go back home to Jamaica and go through the normal protocols. But anyway, before I get into what the lawyer has to say, I need y'all to hit that like button and subscribe. And also the notification bell. Caronia so you get the latest in the dancehall news, musical reviews, and gossips. So, I don't know if I forgot to tell you, Foota Hype Lawyer name is Peter Low, or Peter Black. I'll put his name in the description. But he says removal/deportation victory today. Immigration court victory. This first working day of 2020. Client was detained about a month ago upon returning to the U.S. from a cruise because it was an old arrest/conviction. He never thought it would be an issue as he had recently renewed his green card. He was not eligible for bond and had to remain in custody until a final hearing. It's after assessing his eligibility for relief from removal. The goal was to get a quick final hearing, which was granted and resulted in the grant of cancellation of removal and his release today, with his legal permanent resident status intact. He is now eligible to apply for naturalization, which he should because he would not be eligible for another cancellation of removal. I get results. Choose wisely from whom you seek immigration/deportation help. Harvard educated, license, and experience in all aspects of U.S. immigration law. I handle immigration/deportation matters for clients throughout the U.S. and all U.S. embassies. Now, you people, that sounds real nice. You know what I mean? He's using a lot of big words, but like I said, Foota Hype is in he was in an expedited deportation. You know what I mean? And the only thing that saved him was his lawyer. And that's why he said removal/deportation victory. I don't know what he means about today, but it sounds like a ads in my run. You see what I'm saying? This looked like a promo ads for more immigrants from Jamaica to work with him. But anyhow, he said his client was detained about a month ago. So we're speculating that it's Foota Hype. He's not using any name, but he said returning to the U.S. from a cruise. You see what I'm saying? And we all know Foota Hype came through on that banana boat recently, the Jamrock one. You know what I mean? So he said he had recently renewed his green card, but I don't know if that's possible. If he got a divorce within 3 years, he got divorced in 2 years. You see what I'm saying? He was not eligible for bond and had to remain in custody until a final hearing. So I thought his next court date was January 20th. So this lawyer is being real vague. You see what I'm saying, people? Real vague. His next court appearance, according to the Star, is January 20th. So I don't know if this is a old something he's putting together. But anyhow, let me reread and further state something. He's not eligible for bond because he's an arriving alien. No other reason. If he was already in America, he would have got bond already. This is not immigration court. You see what I'm saying? The old arrest / conviction, I'm not sure what that is. The only convictions or anything I seen Foota Hype charged with is just traffic violations, as I did a review on that earlier. He got a speeding ticket, he ran through a red light, and he was operating a vehicle without a valid license. So I don't know what case he or old conviction they're talking about. I don't know if this is stemming from Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? But he said something about being released today. According to ICE, he's still in custody of today. He's still with ICE. So I would have to check the records tomorrow, you know what I mean, to see if this is true. Like I said, I don't know if he's talking about Foota Hype. You see what I'm saying? He's not using no name. So let me read on again. He's now eligible to apply for naturalization, which is expected, you know what I mean, because obviously they was buying more time. So the lawyer is going to go to whatever possible route they can go. And I'm going to explain why he's not going to get go through. Because remember, I got more information, but I'm not allowed to disclose that right now. Because my inside source in his camp is telling me to wait till they get further details. But of course, he could be allowed to file naturalization papers. So to me, the lawyer is not really saying much. He's just really promoting. So let me reread anything else I want to say, which he should be, because he was not eligible. Yeah, you cancel. You know what I mean? He's not saying nothing. I get results, choose wisely, you seek. Okay, you know what I mean? So, like I said, people, Foota Hype is arriving alien, so that is why Department of Homeland Security doesn't give out no bonds. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with immigration court. Remember, Foota Hype got divorced, and all his papers expired. You know what I mean? So his wife, they can't go that angle. You see what I'm saying? He hasn't been in America more than 10 years, so none of his kids that was born in America is dependent on him. So if he gets deported, they are not going to be in any type of hardship. And this is why I said he should have put himself on child support. You know what I mean? To show something that you're doing something. You see what I'm saying? So no wife, no dependent, and no immediate family. You see me? I said with no immediate family being that his son is underage, he would have to wait till his son is at least 18 for him to be able to file for him. I don't think anybody else can at this moment, you know? So again, people, when I said on the don't pray for Foota Hype freedom, remember say he chose to be where he wanted to be. He knew his papers was expired, man. You know what I mean? He's working with this Obia business, this Fiat business, and them the know say of the law that really business. You see what I'm saying? So I risk he's been running, and who knows? He probably been traveling on some fake documents while in America, while we haven't seen him get caught up. But through the hype of Butcher Banton being on the Jamrock cruise, he wanted to be a part of history. And this is why he got caught in this situation. And, you know what I mean? Now, when they deport him, he's going to have to wait at least 10 years to reapply to America instead of him just wait to total 2 or 4 years till him son. You know? But to show you he's just a bitch-ass motherfucker, you know what I mean? He's just a bitch, you know what I mean? And he's wasting people's time, so You know what I mean? If you don't want to keep up with Mr. Whatless, want to keep up with him. And again, Foota Hype tried to extort me over 3,000 US dollars. And violated me in different ways. So I'm rejoicing, yes. But besides that, I was just giving you that update that Foota Hype Lawyer Peter is you know, saying whatever he's saying. He didn't mention Foota's name, but we're all speculating that it's him. You see what I'm saying? So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. Aronia, son, to get the latest in the dancehall news, musical reviews, and gossip. Bless.